Hey, buddies. You so handsome. What you doing?
Yo, what's up everybody? It's Soran Leif here, and I'm part of a two-man producer group that includes myself and this handsome boy, Billy Bear. Woo, 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 woo. And we're super proud to announce to you, Life's Everyday Soundtrack Volume 13. It's kind of crazy, we've been doing this more than a year, so huge shout out to everybody! Yeah! For this volume, we got my main man Bug making these amazing stems, and just like all other volumes, we got all the producers from Indie Music Feedback. It's a place of awesome, it's a place of suave. Go check it out. A lot of great talent, great people, better amazingness all around. But I know what you're thinking. You're like, man, what if I can learn more about these producers on IMF? Got you. Stay Creative Podcast. Amazing place, run by my main man, T-Rex Jones. He's a great interviewer and just a great guy in general. Go check it out. Don't be square, be there. But enough of me. Let's get into these stems. Bug, take it away.
Hello, everybody. It's your friendly intergalactic Bug here, joining Soran as the guest and provider of stems for Life's Everyday Soundtrack Volume 13. Before I discuss the stems, I'd like to just say thank you to Soran and Bentley, producer duo extraordinaire, for not only hosting this video series, but for allowing me to join as a guest. I was previously on another episode as a producer, so it's very exciting to be on the other side of the equation this time. I'll get this out of the way early. I'm sorry, but I did not create a spooky theme for this episode. In fact, I found it quite difficult to settle on what kind of stems to provide. My own music is split between electronic pieces and a more typical indie rock sound, so I wasn't sure which direction to go for in this episode. After sending Soran multiple batches of different ideas, I eventually settled on these. First, I started with a little bit of bass. Next, we added some wavy guitar chords with a surprisingly upbeat progression, something I almost never use in my own music. I also provided a guitar melody, both as an audio file as well as MIDI. Lastly, I added some vocals. In my own music, my voice is always heavily edited. I like to use vocals as more of a textural or melodic element as opposed to having clear and lyrical content. So providing these vocals was quite nerve-wracking.
Every day I wake up hoping for a change, but as the leaves fall I find they stay the same.
All together, with some other minor elements added, it sounds something like this. Thanks again, Soran, for having me on here, and I can't wait to hear what everyone made. Don't bug out.
That's Bug!
Hello friends, River Rapkins here, and I contributed to the Bug volume of Life's Everyday Soundtrack. And right from the get-go, when I heard the sample, I got this like grimy 9 Inch Nails dark sound in my head to go along with it, and I just kind of ran with that. And well, that's comfortable territory for me. I remember about halfway through I felt that it just wasn't popping, and then by pure lucky coincidence I was working on this heavy metal track where I produced like this shrieking banshee animal noise with my voice, and I ended up turning that into a keyboard patch, which I'll show here. and then using that on the song because I like the angry flute quality of it as a lead for this kind of track. And that really ended up restoring my faith in what I was doing and putting the cherry on top of this dark, grimy dessert.
Classic river piano.
Oh yeah. Love the effects on it. So, like, it's building up and you just get that feel like, ooh, here we go.
As the leaves fall and finally stay the same. Every day I wake up hoping for a change. As the leaves fall and finally stay the same.
Oh man,
That lead works so well.
it's so good.
Every day I wake up hoping
Yes,
Oh, okay.
let's go.
All right.
Oh man,
every day I wake up hoping
that intro just set the stage for this. This is amazing.
For real. And I think this is the heaviest I've heard River go, at least with the stuff that I've heard from him. Very nice.
Thanks, River, for bringing that heaviness. I appreciate you. And I appreciate this. This is so good. Nice chop.
Yeah, very nice.
Ooh, nice effects on the vocals. I love the stereo imaging.
The pitched up vocals are so good.
So good. Everyone can create a scene so well. Y'all killing it. I love the drums.
Wow, that was a tasty one.
Man, that was so good. That was so good.
Fully wrapped around me while I was listening to that. That was awesome. River, that was amazing. As I said while the track was playing, I think that's the heaviest I've heard you go. I know you mentioned that you were working on a heavy metal song prior to this, and I would like to hear that too. But wow, this was really cool. Definitely heard the Nine Inch Nails vibe. Also kind of reminded me of Minutes to Midnight by Linkin Park. And now I know that if I re-listen to that album, it won't sound anything like this. But amazing job. Great. I loved how the percussion wrapped around you. Your vocal chops were awesome. The guitars brought the right amount of heaviness. Beautiful stuff. Really enjoyed it. And with a splash of classic river piano. Nice work, man.
Man, I gotta admit, I didn't know where you're going with it with the 9 Inch Nails. I was like, you know what? I know it's gonna be good, but then you showed that lead and how you did it and then how it was implemented. Holy crap, man, that was so good. What? Like, you setting the stage with the affected piano, really good. Then it ramped up a little bit. Then once everything hit, fantastic. I'm sitting here listening to it the whole time like, yo, this is going so well. The stereo imaging's on point. The chop was on point. The pitched up vocals that were spread out, haha, guess what? On point. Really good track. I super enjoyed it. I was actually, and I'm not just saying this, I was actually sad to see that it was over. Because I'm like, man, this is so good. This makes me feel like I want to go do stuff. I don't know what stuff it is, but I just felt like I needed to go do stuff. Well done, man. Everything was clear. Everything was processed properly. The mastering set, the imaging set, the chop was set. Bentley was like, hey, yo, you ready? And he's like, what? Bentley approves. I'm set. Next track.
Hi everyone, this is Daphne Cerez in the middle of beautiful Dutch flowers. I'm very happy to be on this volume of Life's Everyday Soundtrack. Thanks a lot to Bug for the beautiful stems that inspired me to write this track. And thanks a lot to Soran and to Bentley for providing this awesome content and this awesome opportunity. My track is based on those days where you want to do things differently, but they end up being exactly the same. Enjoy!
I'm always a sucker for bird sounds.
I love birds. There it is. See what you do with it.
Let's see it.
Another morning, another chance.
What a nice voice.
Beautiful singing.
But I don't know if I understand.
Makes me self-conscious to supply my vocal stems.
Nah, man, you crushed it.
Nice chop up of the bass.
Another way for me to make excuses like I would not know how to behave.
I love your voice. Oh, this is so good.
The seasons keep on changing, but I have stayed.
It's such a minimal arrangement, but it works so well. You don't need much more beyond her voice
Yeah.
and bass.
I was just thinking that like the stems are literally just there as a stage for her voice.
Yep.
Because she's carrying it, it's killing it. Okay.
Change comes if you think so.
Ooh.
This harmony is gorgeous. Or synths, maybe. They sounded like vocal synths voices, maybe.
We'll say both. Nice vocals and synths. Well done.
Another morning, another sign that every day I wake up knowing I will never find a way to break the cycle. The seasons keep on changing, but I have stayed the same. How long will I keep waiting?
I really like this because it's chill yet energetic. And with your stems combined with her voice, it's very like a inspirational feeling.
Yeah, it does. It's like a laid-back, inspirational track.
Yeah, like I can do it.
I also can belt my vocals like this.
No, not at all.
So nice.
That was such an open up. Ooh.
Nice. That back and forth is great. It's like I'm providing the apathetic edge and her vocals are saying, nah, get up. The birds are chirping, the sun is
We're
shining.
hopeful
Let's
here.
go.
Get out of here.
Beautiful stuff, Daphne. Really, really enjoyed that. I felt like I was out in that field where you filmed your intro video. Just super, super good vibes, although laid back, just enjoying a nice summery day, enjoying the birds chirping. I love the interplay between my kind of downbeat vocals and then your really energetic and upbeat ones. You have an amazing voice, and I loved the minimal but super effective arrangement. Everything came together really well. I think you did a great job. Nice work.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. As Bug was stating, I love the minimalist take on the instrumental, because the one thing that I really, really like about this is that the stems were just there as like a stage. Your voice literally took the song and just captured me throughout the entire thing. It just flowed so well. And it was very hopeful sounding. Like I really, really felt that it's one of those type of inspirational tracks where the kid passes his test, or the football player scores a touchdown, or people graduated. It's like, yeah, we can do this. Woo, this was so good. And just your range is absolutely nuts. Like the low, from the highs to the lows, crazy. And speaking of highs, that open up towards the end, absolutely wild. You have such a strong, beautiful voice that it's very inspirational, just like your track. I was walking around my house, right, and then I saw Bentley in his ball gown and cap with his diploma in his hand, and I was like, yo, what? And he was like, I'm smart, Dad. Bentley approves. Next track.
Hi, my name is Allison, and it's so good to be a part of this Life's Everyday soundtrack. You know, the stems that Bug provided were actually pretty challenging for me. I found that they took me in a direction initially that I could not find the muse. I couldn't get into the flow of things. So I worked on a couple different ideas, and finally really just summoned everything I had to just march forward with or without the muse visiting. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. In fact, the final verse piece came together just this morning, and today is Sunday. So this is the day that it's due. So I hope you enjoy, and I really appreciate the opportunity for being a part of this. Thank you so much.
Right out the gate with that atmosphere.
Really groovy.
Seriously. I really like how she chopped up your vocals.
In my own music, I always try to put them in the background a bit, so I appreciate them doing that.
Oh, this is so good. Ooh, that open up. It's so happy.
It's beautiful.
I love how the first portion was narrow and then it just opened up. Like I just burst into the sky. Well done. Well done. This is great.
It's so layered.
Yeah, extremely so. And whoa, like well done too.
For something that was out of their comfort zone, this is, you know, it sounds incredible.
Seriously, and I love I think it's guitars or synths that are sparkled in the back. It's really, really good. Oh yes, bring that happiness.
I love the percussion in this.
Oh yeah. Oh, and that back harmonies.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's so tasteful. I love that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Melon drum.
Chimes and everything.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Bring it.
Wow. That was
amazing.
A phenomenal final
good.
Build into that last chorus.
Good.
It just led up so well.
For real. And some of the mastering, it felt like I was in the room with the instrument.
So much space.
Great job.
Sonically wide, I guess is the term. Amazing work. First off, I gotta say, I am very envious of your studio setup. That is some nice gear you've got going there. And you used it to great effect on this track. I love how you chopped up the bass. I love the drums and percussion throughout. You used the drums to great effect to introduce new sections, and I loved the percussion about 3/4 of the way through for that bridge, if that's the right term for it. And I loved how triumphant the choruses sounded, especially how they built upon each one, and that last one was just decadent. Really, really great work. Really beautiful stuff. Really enjoyed that a lot. Nice work.
What can I say? I thoroughly enjoyed that song. It was so good. The biggest thing that I liked about it is, as I stated, it started off narrow in the stereo field, and that chorus just opened it up. Oh my goodness. The way that you chopped his vocals to give that verse type feel for the singing, what is so good? It was so good. I really liked that. It was either a guitar or a synth that you filled up the space within your song, especially during the chorus. Absolutely fantastic. Your stereo game, super on point. One thing that I loved about it is that it sounded full, but it wasn't sounds trying to fight each other. Everything flowed together perfectly, and that ending, fantastic. Nice drop off, and then ramped right back up. It was just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. That was such a great song. Well done! Bentley, you might have heard him tippy-tapping, but he was like, I approve! Next track!
Hello, beautiful people. I am StarLeopard, sometimes known as Francesca. And thank you, LES, for having me. Thank you, Bug, for providing the yummy stems. And thank you, IMF, for being the best support system ever. I'm here to talk about my track, Daydream Drip. So this was inspired by the beautiful dripping and reverb, lost in thoughts kind of vibe that Bug Stems had. His lyric reminded me of when I feel stuck in a kind of apathetic cycle, in laziness, in avoidance, but at the same time I'm indulging in binging books, binging Netflix, snacking, putting responsibilities to the side. At the same time, I know that something needs to shift soon because I'm a badass interdimensional being with lots of art to create and moves to make. So this track is both a soundtrack for those chill out sessions as well as an uplifting reminder that the discomfort that's underneath it all will pass and things will shift. This is also the first track I've actually finished that I've recorded, written, and produced all by myself. I'm primarily a lyricist. Last year I took it upon myself to learn to produce for myself so I could be a fully independent music maker. I'm really excited about it, so thank you, LES, for providing that, and I hope that you guys can kick back, put on a little essential oil aroma therapy, grab a snack, and enjoy Daydream Drip.
Love the pads right out the gate.
Oh yeah, super wavy, super atmospheric. 2 in a row.
Seriously. StarLeopard, can I have your lantern that was in your video? Thanks. Ooh, I love the effects she put on the guitar.
Mm-hmm. That kick is right up my alley too.
Oh yeah.
Turn the page, burn
Oh.
the sage. Damn.
Okay.
Dope.
So cozy, so busy, dozing. Maybe I'm stuck, maybe I'm flowing. My comfy matrix, books and
Oh, I love the small, subtle effects on the vocals too.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's nuanced. It's not too much. Just little ear candy.
Mm-hmm. First track you did all together. I don't know. This is so good.
Sipping my coffee.
Oh, okay.
Drifting through dream time, wasting the day.
Them harmonies though.
Gorgeous. So lush.
So lush.
And I love the use of the bass here.
Set the mood. Keep it gentle.
And there's the candle being lit.
And a chill instrumental. And incense.
I love the small
That's
pop-ins
nice.
in the stereo
Keep the
feel
ambiance
too.
hazy. Who you calling lazy? I love to be lame with. That's my jive. Sipping my coffee.
Oh, this chorus.
So good.
Man.
drifting through dream time, wasting the day.
And Francesca has so much range in her vocal delivery, like from these, beautiful sung choruses to the verses have so much change up in the delivery.
Yeah, the best thing that I like, it's very astounding and just floors me, is how much personality each of the sections of the song are singing has.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it.
Yeah, it's so well done. And being able to enunciate everything clearly, yeah, things to be jealous of. That sounds crazy when I sing. This daydream drip was off the chain.
For real. For a first track, that's incredible. I mean, not even for a first track. Wherever that came in someone's artistic career, that would be an incredible track. So
amazing.
Keep the ambiance hazy. Who you calling lazy? I love to be languid. That's my vibe. I may have butchered those lyrics, but I think that was close. Love it. Great stuff. You definitely captured that throughout the track. Your vocals were fantastic. Loved how much variety there was in the delivery between the verses and then those choruses. Incredible work with your synths and all the other instrumentation. That was a very fitting title, Daydream Drip. I felt that really fits the vibe that you set. Love the mood of it. Great stuff. I think I've called every track beautiful, but that was truly beautiful. Nice work.
That was amazing. Like, wow, your production skills for a song that you completely did on your own, fantastic. Stereo field check, the vocals check, the mastering check, all of it was crazy good. Like, I'm sitting here thinking back to my first song that I've fully completed. And yeah, you put that to shame. The third song to shame. The second song to shame. All the way down to like the 50th song to shame. Well done. As I was stating though, your singing, with being able to understand your vocals clearly, it had a lot of character and personality. And you could really see the dynamic change between the verse and the chorus. It was all you, but it was such a shift in a really, really good way. I was looking at Bentley and he was just staring at the wall and I was like, hey man, what you doing? He's like, Bork. And I was like, word, he approves. Next track.
Hi, I'm CT Lee. I'm very excited to be part of LES, and I had a lot of fun working with Bug stems. Bug is one of my favorite producers in the IMF community, and so I was really excited to get to work with the stems that he made. And I wanted to use them in a lot of different ways. So early in the song, you'll hear the stems, but maybe not quite as noticeably. They're actually used to create a lot of the pads and kind of noise textures that I have in the background. And then I flip it up halfway through, you'll hear the stems in what you could say is their purest form, because I took the vocal stems and played them through a vocoder with the MIDI stems as the input. And of course sprinkled a little bit of CT Lee weirdness over all of it. So yeah, I should warn you in advance that I studied up on Bug's home planet, and it turns out they're into some really experimental and weird stuff. So I took that direction with it, and it might be a little over the top for the Earthlings in the audience. But Bug, I hope that it resonates with you. This song is called Guided Meditation for Interdimensional Astral Travel, ridiculously, and I hope you like it.
Oh man.
All right.
Right off the gate.
Ooh, reverse. I like that a lot.
Nice. Wow, your guys' stereo imaging just keeps blowing me away. What have I been doing?
So many beautiful atmospheric entries this episode.
Seriously.
Every day I wake up hoping for a change. As the leaves fall, I find they stay the same.
Oh, beautiful.
I love that piano. Wow.
So pretty. I love the haunting vibe this brings. This is so good.
It's a spooky meditation.
Oh yeah. This interdimensional astral travel is off the chain. Just my type of guide.
He beat SpaceX to the punch.
Easily. Wasn't even a contest. That piano trickle is so good.
And the percussion building up. Oh, I love this little ambient bit.
For real. Oh, you're arriving on the planet?
Descending into the stratosphere, maybe? Maybe that's the right word?
Oh, yeah. Like the effects on the pads are fantastic. This is a whole ass story.
Oh, that vocoder.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
I love this. What a change up.
Seriously. Like the whole vibe completely changes. This is so good.
This is the joyous arrival.
Yes. Yes.
And it is the right level of weird, at least for my home planet. Oh, I love it.
It's such a crazy switch up that works perfectly. Oh man. Ooh.
Oh, so nice. I love what he did with layering these vocals.
Seriously. Oh man.
This is gorgeous.
This really is, and to be able to just this entire section is just vocoded up. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild.
I think CT inspired me to completely steal that idea for a future track.
You know it. You know it. Don't worry, CT. When people ask, I'll tell them that it was a very original idea that I thought of.
Just thought of it while traveling interdimensionally.
Yeah, man. You should try it sometime.
Oh, the little stuttery, glitchy ending. Oh, man, I love so much about that.
That was amazing. Holy crap. Wow.
Amazing job. I loved that. You made music that could be enjoyed, I think, both on my home planet as well as by Earthlings. I loved how weird that was. I loved how atmospheric that was. I absolutely adored the ambient change up in the middle into those layers of vocoders at the end. I am not kidding when I say I'm absolutely going to rip off that idea in the future. Incredible work. Really love how nuanced it was. You would introduce little elements here or there, but they weren't overbearing. For example, just a few sprinkled piano notes here or there, a little bit of percussion, amazing use of space, pun intended, I guess. Fantastic work. Loved it. Great job. as an addendum, what you were doing with the vocoder at the end there is something that I would have loved to have done when I created those stems. It's something that I would like to do in my own music and never can figure out how to do properly. So you outbugged Bug with his own stems. So incredible stuff. Loved it.
Where to start? Like, I didn't know what we're going to get into when listening to it. But wow, that was a whole journey. The effects that you did, the switch up of the first section to the second section, the whole haunting meditative state that you put me in for that first. And then, as Bug was saying, us descending onto the planet, checking out the natives and hearing that they all spoke in vocoder. Off the chain. Absolutely amazing. Like, it was crazy, the small things that you added here and there to really make the track shine. Astounding. Absolutely astounding. And just to have the whole second section, I feel, was just that steady beat and the vocoders. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Especially how you chopped it, how you made all the notes sit in the scales. Fantastic. That was a journey that I am glad I took part of. Absolutely fantastic. Cannot say that enough. That was very impressive. Well done. Bentley was like, yo, Dad, when'd you get in space? And I'm like, we're in space. He approves. Next track. Hey, man, you working on the track? Oh, snap, buddy. This is so hot. But I think we need something more organic, something more natural, something more beautiful. What you think? Silence is golden like you, buddy. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, this is the direction you went?
This, I know, right, man? Oh, it's so bad.
Man, jeez.
I wanted to keep it super natural, organic,
You should have listened to
minimalistic.
Bentley.
I should have listened to Bentley. His track went so hard.
Oh, Soran on guitar.
Oh, yeah, man. Wanted to
Oh, this is beautiful.
feel
man.
like I'm walking through a magical forest. This was what I envisioned. Especially listen to stems.
You definitely captured the magical forest vibe. Oh, very nice vocal chops, as expected from you. You always nail them.
It's been a while since I drenched my tracks in reverb, so here we are.
I'm swimming in it. You were so hesitant about this, but it's beautiful.
Oh, thanks, man. I'll make sure to say, write in my diary that you said that. You like everything was okay.
I'll send a positive report back to my home planet.
When they come to invade us, hopefully they remember.
You and Bentley will be spared.
Well,
At least
thanks,
Bentley.
Thanks. Oh, man. At least that's good.
Nice use of that guitar melody there.
Oh, yeah, man.
Ben's.
I wanted to just have a floaty vibe. And when listening to the stems, that's what, other than the super electronic that we won't speak of. I was like, you know what? Let's float on.
Oh, alright. Very nice.
But it wouldn't be a Soran Leif song without a breakdown, so here we go.
Of course. Oh, I love that. Love those drums. Oh, it's so tasteful.
Oh, thanks, man.
classic Soran right here. Every track this volume has such a great use of space.
Right?
And just so much atmosphere. That was beautiful.
As the leaves fall, I find they stay the same. Every day I wake up home.
Your vocals were so great to work with for this.
You don't need to say that.
I'm not just... it's okay, I'm expecting my Cash App money later.
I'll talk to my people.
It really was good. Like, it's fit exactly the vibe that I wanted to do for it. Because when I was listening to it, your effects that you had given, easy. It was easy. Like,
nice.
Absolutely fantastic.
Soran, great job with that track. Really liked it. You absolutely nailed that walking through a magical forest vibe that you mentioned. And I know you had expressed some hesitation over the direction that you were taking with the track or over how minimal you felt you had made it. But man, I thought you nailed it. It had this very atmospheric build up for the first 2/3 of the track or so. And then you brought it right into classic Soran territory. Amazing vocal chops, and your percussion was on point. Love the atmosphere you created, and you got to bust out the guitar more, man. That was beautiful, and you really killed it. Nice work, man.
And that is it for Life's Everyday Soundtrack Volume 13. Thank you so much for being here. It was a great time. You had fun. I had fun. Bentley had fun. Neighbors had fun. People in the city had fun. Country Space had fun. You know, everybody was having fun. Huge shout out to my main man Bug for helping me get my organic, natural sounds on. It was a lot of fun. And of course, huge shout out to all the producers. Without y'all, this volume wouldn't have happened. So many thanks. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button though, that subscribe button though, and hit that gong button though so you never miss future volumes. Till next time, y'all. Deuces. Oh, you looking so good. Model for that camera. Oh, these angles are so good. Darling, you're beautiful.